Welcome back to Ride Radar, the place where we break down the boldest, wildest, and most exciting cars in the world. Today, we're diving into one of the most extreme production muscle cars ever built, the Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170. This car isn't just a muscle car, it's a statement piece, a farewell letter from Dodge to the V8-powered era. And it's engineered to be so outrageous that it almost doesn't feel real. From the way it looks to the way it accelerates, everything about the Demon 170 screams success, and that's exactly why it's special. Let's explore everything in detail. When you first walk up to the Challenger SRT Demon 170, the exterior alone feels like it could knock you back a few feet. Dodge hasn't radically reinvented the silhouette out. It's still instantly recognizable as part of the Challenger family with its long hood, short deck, and muscular stance, but every line and every element has been dialed up to the max. The front fascia is aggressive, with a wide grille and sinister headlight setup that looks like it's glaring at you. There's functional air intake built directly into the hood, feeding the massive supercharged V8 inside. The stance is lower and wider, giving it a road presence that feels impossible to ignore. Flared fenders wrap around massive drag radial tires, and those rear tires in particular are absolutely monstrous. They're built to handle launches with over 1,000 horsepower going through them. Everything about the exterior says this isn't just another Challenger. Even the details like badging, which proudly show off the 170 insignia, hint at this car's ethanol-fueled power. The bodywork doesn't rely on gimmicks. It's functional muscle car aggression combined with just enough modern edge to keep it fresh. If you park this car anywhere, it's guaranteed to draw a crowd because it radiates raw menace, and yet it's still refined enough to look like something Dodge engineered, not just built in someone's garage. Now, when it comes to key features, the Demon 170 doesn't play around. Dodge engineered this car to be the most powerful production muscle car ever, and it's filled with race-bred technology. The big talking point, of course, is the fuel system and how it allows the supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi to adjust between pump gas and E85 ethanol. On standard premium gasoline, it already makes staggering numbers. But when you feed it E85, you unlock the car's full potential up to 1,025 horsepower and 945 pounds-feet of torque. That's production car insanity. Another key feature is the transmission setup, built specifically to deliver instant, consistent launches. Dodge even made sure to integrate drag racing-specific tech like a TransBrake 2.0 system, which lets you preload the driveline for quicker reaction times. There's a drag mode suspension calibration, a unique launch control setup, and even lightweight components like aluminum brakes and carbon fiber elements to shave off crucial weight. Dodge even replaced some sound deadening and creature comforts with lightweight alternatives to squeeze every ounce of performance from the platform. But the beauty of the Demon 170 is that you can still drive it on the street. It's not a stripped-down race car only good for a quarter-mile track. It has air conditioning, a touchscreen, and enough refinement to make it livable, even if its main mission is dominance. Inside, Dodge has kept the Demon 170's cabin very true to its muscle car roots while adding just enough flair to remind you that you're sitting in something extraordinary. The overall layout is familiar to anyone who's been in a Challenger. Driver-focused, straightforward, and unapologetically bold. But there are some unique touches. For example, the standard setup is intentionally minimal to keep weight low, but Dodge offers options so you can tailor your Demon 170 to be more daily-friendly or more track-focused. You can even order it with just one seat if you want to fully commit to the drag racing lifestyle. Materials are a mix of performance-oriented durability and subtle luxury touches, with suede and leather options available depending on configuration. The gauge cluster proudly displays Demon-specific graphics, and the central infotainment screen is loaded with performance pages, giving you access to vital info like G-forces, launch stats, and live power readouts. There's a chunky, satisfying shifter, and the overall vibe of the interior is that of a cockpit built for speed. The Demon logos stitched into the seats, floor mats, and startup screens remind you that you're driving a limited edition monster, and the optional extras allow you to balance practicality with sheer performance intent. It's not a Bentley on the inside, but that's not the point. It's a muscle car, through and through, but executed with enough quality to make it feel special. Now we get to the part that defines the Demon 170. Performance. This car isn't just fast, it's record-setting fast. On E85 ethanol, it can rocket from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 1.66 seconds, making it the quickest production car in the world in terms of acceleration. Yes, you heard that right, the quickest in the world. The quarter-mile time is just as outrageous, clocking in at 8.91 seconds at over 151 miles per hour. That's race car territory. Yet this is a street-legal muscle car you can buy from a dealership. The supercharged 6.2-liter Hemi V8 under the hood is heavily re-engineered compared to previous Demons, with a massive 3.0-liter supercharger, new pistons, rods, and a stronger driveline to handle the insane torque. The transmission is a beefed-up 8-speed automatic that shifts aggressively yet reliably. The suspension has been tuned for drag strip dominance but still manages to deliver surprising comfort on normal roads, thanks to adaptive damping. Even the Tyrrell Mickey Thompson ET Street R drag radials were designed specifically for this car, giving it the kind of grip needed to harness 4-figure horsepower. Braking comes from lightweight Brembo units, and weight distribution has been carefully balanced to keep launches stable. The Demon 170 doesn't just perform, it redefines what a muscle car is capable of, and it does so with engineering precision that makes it feel both terrifying and awe-inspiring. At the heart of it all is the engine. The 6.2-liter supercharged Hemi has become legendary, but in Demon 170 form, it's practically been turned into a race engine for the street. The ethanol capability is what really sets it apart, making this one of the only cars in history to offer production-level flex fuel technology that results in over 1,000 horsepower. The way the engine roars to life is an experience on its own. It's loud, raw, and unapologetic. Yet, thanks to Dodge's tuning, it's still refined enough to handle daily commutes if you want to use it that way. It's this duality that makes the Demon 170 special, a car capable of running sub-9-second quarter miles but also one that has cup holders and climate control. As far as unique selling points go, the Demon 170 is essentially a one-of-a-kind sent-off. Dodge has announced it as the last hurrah for the Challenger and Charger V8 era, making it both a collector's item and a performance benchmark. Only a limited number will be made, adding exclusivity to its already wild persona. It's not just about the numbers, it's about the story. The Demon 170 represents the peak of muscle car engineering before electrification takes over, and that makes it historically significant. Now, let's talk price. The Dodge Challenger SRT Demon 170 starts at around $96,666, which feels almost insane when you consider that it's quicker than million-dollar hypercars. Fully optioned out, the price can creep higher, but compared to the performance on offer, it's still one of the biggest bargains in automotive history. So, is the Demon 170 practical? Not really. Is it subtle? Absolutely not. But is it unforgettable? Without a doubt. It's Dodge at its absolute wildest, building a car that doesn't just compete with rivals, it embarrasses them. For fans of muscle cars, performance engineering, or simply outrageous speed, the Demon 170 isn't just a car, it's a legend in the making.